circuit breaker control circuit overview. So this is the slide that we will be studying, but before that we will what we will do is we will open this website www.revisiondiary.com. In that we will click on this course switchgear. Have the switchgear open up. In the curriculum we will open CV control circuit, and this CV control circuit opens up. This slide opens up. Right now there are 3 slides in this. We will open it in first slide. We will open it in full screen. Okay. So control circuit. In the control circuit there is tripping circuit, there is closing circuit, then there is motor circuit, then there is indication circuit. Okay. In the now we'll first begin with the tripping circuit. In the tripping circuit, we will consider 2 types of breaker. One is the gang operated breaker and other is the single pole operated. In the gang operated breaker, only one tripping coil is used for all the 3 phases. Okay, so it is if it is trip coil 1, it is recognized by giving the ferrule K23. If it's trip coil 2, then it is ferrule K53 is given to it. And if it is a single pole operated breaker, then for trip coil 1 we have, for R phase it is K23, for Y phase it is K25, and for B phase it is K27. And for trip coil 2 in a single pole operated breaker, for R phase it is K53, Y phase it is K55, and B phase is K57. Okay. Now the tripping circuit has trip circuit supervision circuit. Trip circuit supervision circuit is used to monitor the healthiness of the tripping coil when the breaker is in off condition and the breaker is in on condition. When the breaker is in off condition, it is also called as a pre-close condition. For that also we have considered 2 types of breaker, gang operated and single pole operated breaker. If it's a gang operated breaker, for trip coil 1 it is shown by the ferrule K23AA. For trip coil 2 it is shown by the ferrule K53AA. And if it is a single pole operated breaker, then for trip coil 1 R phase it is given by K23AA, for Y phase K25AA, for B phase K27AA, and for trip coil 2 R phase is K53AA, Y phase K55AA, B phase K57AA. Okay. Now when the breaker is in the closed condition, it is also called as post close condition. If it's a gang operated breaker, then trip coil 1, for trip coil 1 ferrule positive ferrule is K23A. Ferrule for the tripping positive is K23A. For trip coil 2 it's K53A. And if it's single pole operated breaker, then for trip coil 1 R phase it is K23A, Y phase it's K25A, B phase is K27A, and for trip coil 2 it's K53A, K55A, and K57A. So you can see here that for the tripping positive it's K23. For pre-close TCS pre-close, K23 is followed by 2A. Okay. And for TCS trip close, for TCS post close, K23 is followed by single A. Okay. And then also there is a PDR circuit. PDR circuit is used in the single pole operated breaker, where if there is a difference in the closing or the opening time of the 2 poles, the PDR relay operates and it trips the breaker on PDR. Okay. The other circuit is the closing circuit. The closing circuit is used for giving closing command to the closing coil so that the breaker can be closed. In the closing circuit it is given by K21. Closing positive is given by the ferrule K21. There are two circuits in its anti-pumping circuits and a remote closing circuit. Okay. Anti-pumping circuit is like a protection to the closing coil, so that if a continuous so that a continuous pulse cannot be extended to the closing coil, it opens that closing circuit. Okay. Then there is a motor control circuit. Motor control circuit is this motor is used for charging the spring. which is used for closing mechanism. Now this motor, when the spring is discharged, the motor starts automatically, because this limits spring charge limit switch contact is placed in the motor circuit, so that when the spring is charged, spring is discharged, the motor gets started, supply is extended to the motor, and the spring is charged, the supply to the motor is cut off. Okay, and then there is the indication circuit. Indication circuit is used to show that the breaker is on or the breaker is off. Then then it shows if the spring is charged or the spring is discharged. Okay, thank you. In this way we have studied what the ferrules that we will be using in the circuit diagram of the breaker. In the next lecture we will see the circuit diagram of the breaker when the breaker is in the off condition. Thank you very much.